It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Offense getting set for first down. Keeps the legs moving. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured, and now...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite him.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Do you defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That's caught. It's Loveland. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the move, it's Coleman. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? To the air. It's Rodgers. Makes the pass. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They want to run it left here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense, I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Motion from the offense. To the air, it's Rodgers. Makes his connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up at this pace.
A third and long coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skilled positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Looking for a crease, it's Coleman.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Michigan 14, Washington 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. He wants to pass it on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And the try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Michigan 14, Washington 0.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He'll run it again. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays. He showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To the ground with the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up.
He's got it on the right. All kinds of running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Missouri. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. He's got his man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see, he gets the football, he can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunter. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and the quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This one's complete. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback now breaking the field. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Finds his target down the middle. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking for room, it's Edwards. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Finds his man. It's Morris. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Discards a man. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. On to attempt the try. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Still running at the 40. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Nice job by the offense going with the misdirection play because they're facing a defense that likes to be aggressive. So you get a couple of guys out of position, and that allows that play to be successful.
Looking for a gap. It's Hall. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Might as well stick with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Orji trying to get to him. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Running to the left. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Giving him his pads. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll run for it on 4th down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the 1st down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, everybody's happy.
Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
I like the offense using misdirection there because at this point in the game, you're just trying to get one guy out of position. If one guy can lose leverage, that can be an explosive play offensively, and you saw it right there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter play. Michigan 42, Washington 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The pitch to the left. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays from this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Smashes it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to pass it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Power football with the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying to impose their will with the run. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They go to the draw. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. The official says no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender.
How about the
play like a speed back. You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Right back to the well. And the Huskies get enough to move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. Heading to the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another...